Can I ask you to clarify the principle of double effect? Give us an example of that and how that plays out in this argument.
Okay, so double effect is the notion that um, when I choose to do something, what I do may have more than one consequence, may have, let's say, two consequences. One of the consequences, which is a good consequence, I really want. There's another consequence which is evil or damaging, and I don't want it, um, or I don't intend it. According to this theory, it may still be permissible to choose an act that causes an evil effect, provided that one intends the good effect. So, for example, I'll take a non-military example. Um, suppose I'm invited to, suppose I'm a professor, and suppose another institution invites me to take a job there. And suppose I know that my leaving my current post might cause some damage to my current institution. I don't want to cause the damage, it's not my intention, and I'm sorry for it, and if I could avoid it, I would. But let's say I have strong and morally morally credit-worthy reasons for moving to the post I'm offered. If I were to choose to move to the post I'm offered, knowing that this would cause damage to my current institution, there need be nothing morally wrong with that, unless, for example, I promised my current institution that I would stay for a certain period to sort out a certain problem. So, but if I'm not bound by any special obligation, I need not be morally culpable for choosing to leave.
Okay, so then translate that back into the context of warfare where human life is at stake. How does that work out and help us understand armed conflicts?
One of the so the doctrine of double effect comes into play on the battlefield. So here am I. I'm a Christian military officer in a battle, and there's a very important enemy military objective on the hill there, and let's say it's really important that I secure this objective and dislodge the enemy, but I'm aware that there may be civilians nearby. So because I don't want to cause the evil of killing non-combatants, I choose weaponry that is most accurate, most discriminate, let's say a drone. But I still can't be sure. I still can't be sure that civilians won't get hit. So I think very hard about whether, how important is this objective? Could I go round it? Are there other means of achieving it? And I decide, no, I can't go round it. It has to be taken. So I authorize the firing of the armed drone. That would be morally permissible. And it's actually also legal, insofar as the law of war requires that I don't intentionally target civilians. It doesn't prohibit me from unintentionally, though deliberately, killing them. That's tragic. But if I were forbidden even to risk the killing of civilians, I could not wage war. And if I were a pacifist, of course, that would be a good thing. But if you think that war needs to be waged sometimes, then you can't stringently demand that no civilians be killed.